Hello subscribers, my name is Norm. Welcome to Norm's Soil and Green Greenhouse. This is a little video for you guys out there that are just starting out with backyard greenhouses. Obviously behind me, I've already started on this greenhouse, and it's my first one. Trying to work on a little bit of a shoestring budget, so to say. There's a lot of homework involved. You think just putting up a greenhouse on a piece of ground is easy and done with, but it's not. It's actually like a jigsaw puzzle. There are a lot of things that go together to have a successful greenhouse and grow your own stuff in it. Right now we're out in a little field behind my house, and my son is videotaping me, Justin.
Hello.
And my name is Norm. Welcome. It's finally a decent day today. To start off with a greenhouse here, I didn't show before the beginning of this video on the ground and all that stuff, but I think it's kind of basic. What I did was I tried to level this ground. There's a little bit of a slope out here, and I leveled the ground and I put fabric over it. We can come over here and I'll show you this weed cover that I put down. So the first thing I did after leveling everything is this is a weed cover right here, and this prevents the weeds from coming up. As you can see, there's a lot of grass out here in this field, and I don't want grass growing inside my greenhouse. The next thing I did is I had a truck come in here with some gravel. Again, I didn't want to build a greenhouse with a cement foundation. Trying to do a shoestring budget, trying to go the cheapest route as possible. I end up getting some gravel, and here, this is a 10 by 20 tunnel greenhouse, and I ended up buying a kit for this. I actually went online. Wayfair has a lot of kits and greenhouses, different styles and what. I got the tunnel one because predominantly here in Pennsylvania, we get a lot of wind. And so I kind of like the tunnel one because it's kind of easy to take on and off the cover of the greenhouse, especially in the fall and winter time, if you don't want to grow through the winter and spend a lot of money on heat for your greenhouse, as it gets very cold, windy, and snow out here in Pennsylvania. This year I'm not going to do a year-round the greenhouse setup. Is going to be seasonal during the spring and the summer and the fall. That way I'm not spending a whole lot of money on heating. Later on we'll get into stuff that we put inside the greenhouse. I'm going to be building benches for planting, and in different segments of this video I'll be showing you how to plant vegetables, flowers, and how to transplant them in various sized pots, what to look out for in your planting, fertilizing, the whole gamut when it comes to growing. You think it's easy to grow a vegetable or a plant, but a lot of times it isn't. There are telltale signs when you're growing something, it's not growing too well. And obviously a greenhouse is more of a enclosed environment where you have less variables to work with. When I say variables, meaning that you don't have as many different bad things happening to your plants. It's more of a controlled environment here. So again, to get back to it, I had 3 tons of gravel put in, and the reason why I say 3 tons is because I wanted 3-4 inches of gravel on the base of the greenhouse. And then I also have 2x6s. I got these 2x6s through Home Depot, and they are 2x6 by 10 feet. For the length, I got 2 pieces together, and on the ends 1 piece. So it was a total of 6 pieces that I bought. So fairly, inexpensive, not too expensive. And the greenhouse kit, it ran a couple hundred. So, that was doable. Putting it together, you follow the instructions in the kit. And so I did that. What I've done as well, 2 things. One, now you're wondering, the position of the greenhouse, why is it in this position? Well, generally when you're planting a greenhouse in your backyard or in a field somewhere, and I guess one of the rules is you don't put a greenhouse in front of your house. You put a greenhouse in the back of your house. That would be according to most building codes. Yeah, so that we have to do. But okay, so getting back to why I have it at this angle, because of the north, south, east, west. The length of the greenhouse is facing north. The back side is facing south. Both ends. The other end over there is facing due west, and this end where I'm at is facing east. And I follow that by a compass. So when I lay out the wood and the foundation, I am perfect north, south, east, west. Optimal growing in the greenhouse. Again, so that's my madness, and that's a rule of thumb for putting in a greenhouse in.
And that's to get the correct sunlight, right?
Yeah, the correct sunlight. The other thing is, since I'm out here in a big field, there's a lot of wind, especially here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We get a lot of wind. So here, what I did was, with the foundation, I ended up putting rebar in to hold the 2x6s down, and I also wired the main frame of the greenhouse to the 2x6s. So not only do I got rebar down to hold everything down so the wind don't pick it up, like in the movie Wizard of Oz, to blow the house away. I don't want that to happen. I don't want them to blow my greenhouse away.
That would be unfortunate.
Yes. So then the next segment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my family, my wife, my son here, Justin, who is videoing. We're going to put the cover on. And it's a pre-made cover, again, through the kit. I haven't tried it out yet. Hopefully it's going to fit. We're going to do that on the next segment. We'll pull that over and secure that. So we'll be videoing that. So again, I'm going to be doing different segments. Again, this is just the layout right now, and I apologize for not starting out at the very beginning, but I think it's pretty much explanatory that you level the ground, you put your gravel down, and well, for me, I got a mortar of 2x6s. They're fairly heavy, they're sturdy, they're easy to put together. I put some screws together here and there and made it square, as square as possible. Again, the 2x6 by 10 foot, they're not exactly 10 feet, so be aware of that. Generally, most lumber comes in probably a 3/4 inch bigger when it comes to 10 foot. So they're not exactly 10 foot. You might have to cut them down a little bit to be exact. But again, sometimes you don't have to be exact. You just put it together and go from there. If it's too big, you cut it down. So again, it's all fit with the frame. I put the frame on and the 2x6s, but I didn't screw everything in just yet because I wanted the main frame of the tunnel greenhouse to be able to fit just right on top of the 2x6s. I didn't want to permanently set the 2x6s and put the frame down and then it's offset. You know, well, why is it 2 inches shorter? You know, so there's a method to your madness. You just have to look at the situation and, well, try to guess. Again, you know, this is a beginner's. I've been growing since I've been a kid, so growing green things I love to do. I am retired now, so this is going to be my startup, and hopefully things will work out okay. I'm just going to take it a day at a time and do the best I can. And for you viewers, I'm hoping that with each segments that I have, that I can teach you guys how to successfully put in a greenhouse and grow things in the greenhouse. That's probably one of the most important things, is growing in the greenhouse, because that's why you're putting it up. So again, this is the first segment. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.